looking at two ways of dealing with the spider guard. This is going to be a basic variation, but it can still be very annoying. A lot of times when your partner takes a grip on your double sleeves from their guard, puts their feet on your biceps, life can get very difficult, and it's hard to regain your grips and begin to be proactive because your partner really dominates the inside position. The spider guard, in particular, is very, very good for dominating inside position with a pull and a push. The gi cuffs, right here on the sleeves, are used to pull, and the feet are designed to push, so it becomes a very sticky situation. Part of unlocking this is not just ripping grips free, but really understanding you have to deal with both upper and lower body grips. And if you can do that, then it at least gives you a strategy to move forward so that you can start to break down grips and then become proactive in your passing. So he's going to start with double cuffs here. A very common form of spider guard is one where your partner takes their feet and places them on the inside of your biceps. So it's kind of double bicep position here. The trouble is that our arms are on the outside and our partner's legs are on the inside. And their arms keep us on the outside. So if their arms are not here and their feet are on the inside, so just like over here, there's no problem with pommeling to the inside and re-getting grips. Okay? And if their feet were not here and just their arms were here, well, we would also have no problem dealing with this because we can clear the legs out using hand grips. But when they're combined, they become very effective at dominating inside position. So one good rule of thumb with spider guard is if you're on the inside, if you're on the receiving end of it from the top, you always want to have grips. So you never want to be ungripped with your partner from this position because it's just way too dominant. And if your hands are free here and there's nothing else going on, it's very easy for your partner to start to off-balance you right here, start to rotate you, take you out of position. Okay? You have no purchase on anything. So as soon as we feel our partner taking this double bicep position, we're going to take grips here on the cuffs of the pants. Okay, some people prefer to grip a little higher towards the knees. If you can get that, then great. But a lot of times, especially if your partner starts to put pressure here, you can't reach too far. So for that reason, the cuffs of the pants are usually right here. We're going to take these grips, never putting our fingers inside the gi, but always grabbing on the outside. This is going to be our first secure position. So at least we're locked in here. We're not going flying off anywhere. Okay, next, you can see, so we're going to be in a standing position. When we're here, you can see that he has a lot of mobility. He can change his hips around inside of this space. And he can pull us forward here. He can push us away. And it becomes very hard to manage the knee line and all this stuff. So from here, we're going to take our cuff grips. We're going to square up with our partner. So right now, he's at an angle. He's got his hips back. I'm going to step to a square position. We're going to take our two elbows and we're going to flare them in. We're going to step back and we're going to drive our partner's heels towards the floor. So in one motion, we're going to step back and we're going to drive the heels to the floor. The idea is with this circling action, move a little more this way. The idea is with this circling action to the inside, we're able to take the feet off of our biceps and snap them down towards the mat. So we're going to step back. Once we're square, we're going to close our elbows here. So instead of flaring them wide where our partner's got a good purchase, we're going to take our elbows to the inside position, closing as best we can. We're going to step back. We're going to get a snap, and we're going to put our partner's feet down on the floor. As soon as we do that, we've got weight on our partner. Now from here, we're going to pick a side. We're just going to begin to clear the knee line. We'll deal with these grips a little bit later. So, double biceps here. We immediately take cuff grips, turning our palms up. He's probably got his palms up too, pulling here. Feet are pushing. We're going to square up with our partner. We're going to take our elbows in. We're going to draw our partner's feet towards the center line. Then we're going to step back and drive our partner's feet to the floor. Now from here, we can start to walk around the corner using this pressure, dropping a shoulder. And now from here, we're ready to start our attack. So that's our first method. The second method is one where our partner has these grips and they're a little stickier than previously. Okay, ideally, in a situation like this, we're able to snap both grips off. But if you get with a good person here, and they take their grips on you, and they've got this strong position here on the inside, they may not stay square, or you may be able to snap one grip off here, but you find yourself stuck with the other one. And in a case like this, it's only a moment of time, a matter of time before he squares back up, puts the other foot back inside, and starts off balancing you. The longer you spend in this position, the more tired you're going to get. So we're going to step back, and we're going to drop one side here. This is a position where he's still got this on the inside. So we're going to bring that same side forward. We're going to put our knee here behind our partner's hamstring. We're going to use this to drive our partner's foot down, and then we're going to flip our elbow up over the top. So it's hard to go inside here because our partner's heel is blocking us. But we can go down first. So we drop our elbow as he goes to put some tension here. We drop our elbow down, then we're going to flare it out here, up and over. So we take our elbow over the line of our partner's toes. We do this because we've got this knee wedge in place. Okay? This allows us now to drive our partner down, and then we're turning our elbow over the top. Now from here, we can flare the elbow to the inside. The spider guard post is gone. He still has his grips, but now from here, we can start to take control of the inside position, whether you choose to go to the inside or you choose to use this to go around to the outside. So once again, actually, let's switch sides here. So, 1, 2, we take our cuffs, we step back, we're able to clear one side, but we still have this pressure. We're going to walk out to that side, we're going to put a knee wedge in right behind our partner's hamstring. We're going to drive down. As our partner goes to straighten here, we're going to take our elbow up over the top. Then we're going to drop it back to the inside position. From here, you have the option of moving around to Toriando style passes, or from the inside here, you can look to dominate. What we're trying to do here, post here, what we're trying to do here is to put our partner's leg in a place where it's immobile. If you feel like your partner has too much mobility with this second leg, it's acceptable for you to stand on that leg here and then use that as the kind of a method of immobilizing your partner's leg. So if, for instance, we step back, put your feet back inside, both feet inside. If we feel like as we go to step, we snap this off, we're moving forward and our partner still has some mobility on the bottom leg here, sometimes we'll just post. This foot's just going to come forward and we're going to pin. Now from here, even as they go to pull, we've still got the ability to wedge here, drive down, flick up and over, underneath, and pass. So here are these are kind of a couple of ways of dealing with spider guard. You have the foot post if you need it. The idea is to immobilize the legs, and we saw that the knee wedge can do that also. And our first method, which is the go-to one you should use all the time if your partner's feet go to the biceps right away, is this early option, stepping back, snapping down, and going right into your passes. So these are a couple of different ways of managing the spider guard. Hopefully these were helpful for you. You enjoyed them. Thanks a lot. We'll see you soon.